Hello folks, welcome to Twin Cities True Crime Tours with Taylor. I'm your host, Taylor Nielsen. Today I'm going to be discussing the murder of Nancy Lynn Everson in January of 2006 by her son, Grant Everson. In January of 2006, Grant Benjamin Everson enlisted the help of his classmate, Joel Beckrich, with a plot to murder his parents. Grant had been failing in school and his parents gave him an ultimatum if he wanted to remain under their roof that he needed to improve his performance in school and his conduct overall. Shortly after that argument, Nancy Everson found Tom Everson's pistol hidden under a hat and confronted Grant about it. Anyway, Grant enlisted the help of his classmate Joel Beckrich with a plot to murder his parents. Apparently the motive was he wanted to take their insurance money and go to Amsterdam and open a coffee shop / marijuana store, which as a cannabis user myself, that's just an absolutely disgusting motive. Of course, there's no real good motive. So Grant got to Joel's apartment at about 11:45 p.m. the night prior. They put a lot of premeditation into this. They wiped down the shotgun. They had 2 layers of clothing. They duct taped their wrists and ankles to not let any evidence from the victims get in their clothing. It's just disgusting the level of premeditation that was put into this. Their original plan was to slice both their throats. Anyway, it was just disgusting anyway. So the night before the shooting, Grant went to Joel's apartment and brought a shotgun and the case and a couple box cutters. So Joel and Grant parked some distance from the Everson home at 110800 Bavaria Road in Chaska. They entered the house through the garage on the lower level, and I'll show you. It's kind of built into a hill, but they entered through the back garage, and they went up to the mudroom and put on ski masks. And basically they were debating who was going to do it. Each insisted that they couldn't, and Nancy Everson ended up waking up and came out. And she knew it was Grant immediately. She confronted both of them, and she actually asked if they wanted to talk, which is heartbreaking. After Grant didn't respond, basically Nancy confronted him, cursed him out, told him to leave the house. Grant ended up pushing the gun into Joel's hands, and Joel asked Nancy head or chest. When she didn't respond, he fired a warning shot above her head. And then she lunged at him and he fired another shot and it hit her and she fell over. Joel Beckrich then went down the hallway to the bedroom to see if he could find Tom Everson. When he looked in there and saw no one, he ran out the house. Joel and Grant met each other at their vehicle and then went back to Joel Beckridge's apartment eventually. That night, investigators went to Beckridge's apartment. This other guy that they had told about the murder, named Christopher Furman, immediately confessed that Beckridge had shot Nancy Everson. Beckridge then immediately confessed, and Grant was arrested that same day. In court, Tom Everson, Grant Everson's father, basically said that he doesn't love or hate his son anymore and that he's the greatest disappointment a father could have. So Grant ended up being convicted of the murder of his mother and sentenced to life without parole, and he's currently serving that sentence in MCF Oak Park Heights. Joel Beckrich, for his role in it, was sentenced to 45 years in prison. Now, under the 2/3 law in Minnesota, he will be eligible for parole after 30 years. And he is currently serving that sentence in Minnesota Correctional Facility Stillwater. Grant Everson actually requested a new trial, and I believe he claimed prosecutorial misconduct. It went to the Minnesota Supreme Court, and they denied him a new trial, so he will stay in prison for the rest of his life, thank God, because that's exactly what he deserves. This is the house where in January 2006, 20-year-old Grant Benjamin Everson and Joel Beckrich killed his mother, Nancy Everson. Yeah, this was it. Where Nancy Lynn Everson was murdered. It's a little walking trail on the side of the house. Don't know if I'll get good shots from here, but we'll see. Definitely a cool little walking trail back here. All right, folks. Yeah, I couldn't see anything from the back, so the front and side will have to do. But walking back up the trail again. But yeah, folks, this is it. This is the house where a disgusting murder took place. A son conspiring to kill his own mother. Allegedly, their motive was to go open a coffee shop / weed store in Amsterdam with the insurance money that they would have gotten from the payout, or that he thought he would have gotten from the insurance money that he was a beneficiary of. See, this house, it looks like a one-story from the front, but it's built into a hill. They have another garage underneath. That right there, folks, is where they entered to kill Nancy Everson. They tried to kill Tom Everson too, but they failed, thank God. I'm at this roundabout at the corner of Ashley, Bavaria, and Pioneer. Pioneer Trail, Ashley Drive, and Bavaria Road, it looks like. If you're watching this, Grant Everson, which you probably aren't because you're serving life without parole, you're exactly where you belong, and I hope you never get out, and I hope it haunts you for the rest of your pathetic, miserable life. Anyway, I know this was kind of a heavy, really messed up case. Thanks so much for watching. My sources are in the description. I'll definitely bring you more content later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.